Welcome to Projects for All. My name is Mike, and today we have a big old freaking chainsaw to check out. Skil sent down here this 40 volt, 18 inch, full-size chainsaw for me to show you guys for free. Nothing makes me happier than a big old chainsaw. Equivalent to 40 cc's, gas power. Let's get it out of the box and let's chop up some wood. We had to go pretty wide to get this whole thing in the shot. Should be a pretty easy walk around because it is a chainsaw. We got a little bit bigger charger than we're used to. Ooh, it's got a handle. I like the handle. And we got a 6 amp hour battery, which is a pretty big battery when it's 40 volts. I do like the design on these batteries. They put a little bit of style in them. The 40 volts, I mean, just look like bricks, but Skil does a fairly nice job of making their batteries look pretty cool, for what it's worth. 210 cuts in 4x4 pine, cut capacity 32 inches, toolless chain tension. Ditch the gas. Owner's manuals were hiding in the corner of the box there. You get your typical battery and charger. I usually say to you guys, I read the manual and give you the info so you don't have to, but there's a lot of useful stuff in here about proper use of a chainsaw and how to stay safe. And for a change, I recommend you read this thing, especially if this is your first chainsaw. 5-year warranty if you register the tool, up from 3, which is a good warranty to begin with. Beautiful. In case you needed the inches to centimeter conversion, there you are. There's obviously a chain brake. Lock solid. We'll test that just to make sure it works before we get started. But it seems to work fine. You have a blade tensioning wheel and a side cover for getting your bar out. We'll take that apart in a second. You have your place for your battery here and your latch to remove your battery, which is on the tool. Trigger, 5 ounces of chain bar oil in the side here. All right, let's pull this side cover off here and we'll check out the blade tensioning. It's very simple. Turning this gets the cover off. Here's the inside of your side cover. You got a rubber pad that contacts the bar right there. Here is your tensioning system. This little stud that fits in the hole here. As you turn this, it screws that stud back and forth, and that's how you get your tension. There's a guide bar and chain. Pretty standard stuff. There's that drive sprocket. I'm assuming this is where the chain oil is going to come out. There's a rubber gasket around it right here. A couple studs that go in the slot for the bar, and that's how it's held down. It's very simple stuff. You got some teeth here, some anti-kickback teeth on the housing. Metal. Pretty simple stuff. There's a chainsaw is a chainsaw, kinda. You don't want to mess with your tension knob while the cover's off, obviously, because then you lose your index for that stud there. I'm gonna readjust the tension on this because I've been fiddling with it. Lift the end of your bar a little bit. This knob has to be loose to allow the bar to move. You should be able to pull that about a 1/4 inch away in the middle of the bar per the instructions. Snug, but not overly tight. And we'll tighten that down. Make sure our chain moves freely, which it does. Brake still works. All right, let's get outside and have some fun. Let's throw a little chain oil in this thing. You got a captive cap, which is nice. Nice window. You can see how much oil you have left. Beautiful. All right, so here's today's mission. This thing sticks way out into my yard. Believe it or not, it's still sort of alive. I don't know how that's possible considering that trunk, but we are going to chop this thing down. Here's the side view. Let's try the brake first, make sure that works. Works. We'll start with the little stuff and work our way bigger. About twice the size of the bar on that. It's a beautiful color on that log. All right, this log's about 14 inches across or so. We'll give that a shot. It's old. I have no idea how long it's been sitting on this property, but I strapped it to this tree, which I'm probably also going to cut down, so no real loss. Let's see what it does. Well, you guys tell me what you think. Leave me a comment down below and tell me what you guys think about this. I'm real impressed. This works just as good as any gas-powered chainsaw I've ever used. I've had this one for 20 years, at least. That one, I always have to find a spark plug in the springtime and fiddle with it to get it to start again. This, you put the battery in it and off you go. We're at 3 bars left. I showed you about a third of the actual cuts that I did. This is some of the more notable, bigger stuff. It cut clean. There's no bogging. There's no slowing down. There was no binding. It didn't struggle at all. I'm real impressed. I've been using that thing for 20 years and it's going on Marketplace because electric tools are just easier. Blade didn't seem to stretch at all. It's about as tight as it was when I first put it on. I love it, man. I'm freaking impressed. Tell me what you think. Hit like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a whole bunch. And we do a lot more power tool videos than we do yard tools. But the yard tools on a beautiful April day gets me outside, which is where I'd rather be than in here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.